Hey YouTube, Floppy Floyd Rose arm. Um, if you buy a real Floyd Rose, I don't know that you have a problem, but when you buy these cheap Chinese ones, like the one that is on my crystal gem guitar, basically the arm is just flopping around. And when you look at the situation, basically you see that there is movement in the arm. So the arm is moving slightly up and down. So when you digest it and look what's happening, let's see. So there's this white bushing, right? And that just bottoms out. So it's already bottomed out. So it doesn't matter how much you actually press it down. And this one's, bottomed out here. It's just not enough force pushing it down, right? If you look at this arm, I think this is a Floyd Rose special arm, not really sure. You could see that the distance between the shoulder of this, let's see, here you go, the shoulder right here, or the shoulder of this point from the tip versus shoulder of this point from the tip, there's a considerable difference in the length, right? Not really sure how much. So this one actually stays. Oh, so the other one basically, so the one with the problem, basically it bottoms out, right? The shoulder part bottoms out. Versus this one, it doesn't bottom out. So when you do tighten it, actually it presses onto it and it holds. So it basically holds the arm in position. So what to do about that? Thought about that a little bit, but like a fender trem, the regular fender trem has this screw. I'm not really sure you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. This is actually a genuine fender part. At the bottom of the trem screw hole, I guess. So basically, when you're kind of rotating and screwing your trem bar in, it hits this, and then this thing pushes up. Therefore, it holds in location. So what you could do here is basically somehow give this thing like a spring or something. So you could get a fender part, but this is like $2 or something. It was kind of expensive. So instead, basically, I'm looking at surgical tubing. So this is the same surgical tubing that's typically used in a single coil Strat type pickup to push the, let's see, that goes on between the pick guard and the pick up, right? To screw it in so you could raise and lower the string height. The surgical tubing normally, basically, it's too big to go in. So what I did here was I basically cut it into a C shape, right? And also cut it so you could see that it's a C, right? So it's no longer an O. So I cut a slice out of it. So it is small enough that it will actually fit into this trem piece or the shaft. So once that goes in, let's see. The shoulder of this insert no longer bottoms out. So basically, before this thing bottoms out, yeah, let's go all the way in. Right? So now the trem stays in place, right? Just with that surgical tubing. Okay. So basically, that's what I did in order to get the trem arm to stay. And if you do find out that the thing you stuck in there that you can't get out is too long or too wide or something like that, basically, you know, normally you can't do this with your hand, but with the Allen key, you could take the back side of this cup off, and this comes out. And once this is off with some kind of pick tool or something like that, basically you could push on the surgical tubing and push it out and return to normal condition. But anyways, that's how basically I got my cheap Floyd Rose trem to hold the arm position. Okay, thanks for watching.